beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your major Quickie. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. I'm doing quite a special reading today. I'm offering one lucky subscriber a personal reading. This will be chosen on the 30th of October, and I will do the reading on the 31st of October, the Hunter's Moon, which coincides with Halloween, as the veil between worlds is thinner than most times of the year. I will let you know how to win that reading right at the end. But the Hunter's Moon is very important for me because it's a time for capturing dreams and sort of getting up and moving towards your goals at full force with that wonderful spirit that you have. So I'm using the White Witch Tarot to start the reading. Let's get straight to it, my beautiful Pisces. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? There we go, they want that one. We have the Chariot card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? We have the Hermit. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Truly grateful. For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the cards as I believe that is my energy, not the message you're meant to receive. Everyone is different. There is no right or wrong way. So, wow, powerful energy for this major Quickie. We have the Star to finish. So the Chariot is Cancerian energy, and this is about taking action. You're propelling yourself forward, as this is the protagonist energy for the time period I've set, which is around about mid-October through to mid-November. You're propelling yourself forward, taking action, making changes, okay? So you may be going on some sort of spiritual journey here, some sort of awakening, but what I'm getting here is that you're actually moving forward in whatever it is that you've been trying to action. Now this could be in terms of your job, it could be in terms of love. You're taking sort of like leaps and bounds towards whatever it is you're trying to achieve. As I said right at the beginning, it's like the harvest moon has already happened by this point. So the 1st of October actually is today. So the harvest moon takes place today. And by the time this is in full play, you're galloping towards that hunter's moon. So this energy is super energized. It's very fruitful, and it feels like a lot of ambition and opportunity. They're actually indicating here you have multiple opportunities available to you. They're giving me a number, so one moment please. I'm just going into the card to have a look there. 8. Well, obviously number 8 is about loving yourself and knowing your worth there. So they're giving me number 8. So you may hear some sort of news as well around about the 8th of October that actually helps your ascension in whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground. We are going to go deeper with the good tarot, but the energy they're giving me here is they're just saying infinity, infinity, infinity. So you have infinite possibilities here. There's this couple presenting themselves towards you, and you may have 2 in particular that you really need to make a choice on, but you're taking that action with that Chariot card. Chariot is about victory, okay? It's like you know, when they go in the races, and it's about taking charge. So there's action. You're propelling yourself towards success is what they're giving me here with this card, and you're overcoming any obstacles. Because they keep giving me number 8, they keep saying 8, 8. So either you're seeing synchronicities that involve 8, or perhaps you live at number 8. But 8 is the number of strength, courage, the courage to move forward and take action. Okay, because you're believing in yourself. You've invested self-love here. You respect yourself, and you have the endurance and that courage to propel yourself forward. Now we have the Hermit. Virgo energy. So this is in the antagonist position, okay? So when you get it in this particular position, it means it's resistance energy. So it's almost like you received it in the reverse there. Now with this card, I'm getting, you're looking at certain perspectives. You don't want to repeat past mistakes. So something may arise that makes you feel like you've seen this cycle before. And you're like, oh, I did things this way last time. If I do the same things, I'm going to get the same outcome. And it really feels like you're going deep within for spiritual truth some sort of clarity on a situation, because I feel like you do not want to get caught up in that cycle again. Now, when you get it in this position, you may feel a little bit stuck. Okay, so this is the energy to overcome, and that is, you know, to really see the truth of the situation for you from a spiritual perspective. You're illuminating your path before you take action. Okay, a lot of wisdom comes in this position, so you may have gotten a different perspective on something, and it feels like you don't want to go and do this alone. Okay, it feels like even though you have to be introspective, which is a solitary action, it feels like you don't want to move forward alone, or you're not. It feels like there is a secondary energy that is moving forward with you. Now, you may be taking a vacation or traveling, because the Chariot card is also a travel card. So you may be wondering whether you should take some sort of vacation with another person who may have a Virgo or a Cancerian placement. It feels like you've got a choice here. There's something, there's healing for this situation, but you're perhaps wondering whether you and this person should take a trip somewhere in order to really hash things out verbally, mentally, physically, in terms of your emotions. And it feels like you want this to be successful. Okay, now I'm getting a couple of energies here. So it feels very much ambitious, like you're moving yourself forward in your work, and you've had to cut yourself off as well in order to really focus on what it is you want. So it is a kind of a solitary action, what you do, and I feel like you want a secondary energy to join you. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with some of the work that you've got, and you're wanting some sort of to delegate or get some help in there. So I've got this mixed energy with this, but we're going to go deeper and find out what they're giving me here. And we have Aquarian energy there as the unified energy. Now, this is a star card, so there's a lot of hope here. This is illuminating the way. There is a lot of clarity coming to you during this period, but also have faith, because the universe has your back here and stars are aligning. Okay, you've come very far. They just said you've come very far, and they're highlighting this trajectory. They're giving me a word. I thought it was transitory, but no, they said trajectory. Trajectory. So you've come very far from where you were. Okay, so this is the overall outcome. You're going far. You're going the distance. You've got the endurance and the courage to do it, because you're speaking your truth and you are leading from the heart. This is what they're giving me here. Pisces, I would not expect it any other way. You lead with that beautiful, open, emotional heart of yours, and you see the truth of the situation and you speak it. Now, there may have been some sort of disappointment, because they're highlighting a little bit of sadness that has come with this. So perhaps you may have felt like you had to sacrifice something in order to get to where you're going. But there's going to be a lot of success here. The star card is very successful. It's almost like you're shooting someplace. You're moving forward at quite a rapid speed. It may mean that you need to leave something or someone behind in order to do it. Perhaps there's a wonderful job opportunity that has been offered to you, and it involves you relocating or traveling somewhere, and you feel like you have to take a step away from either loved ones or a lover, but there needs to be some sort of conversation here. Stars are about healing as well, so it feels like there's some sort of journey to be healed, and I feel like you don't want to do it alone. It takes kind of two here. Now we're going to go deeper and find out what we're dealing with exactly. I'm using the Good Tarot. The stipulation of this deck is that you only read the upright. You do not read reversals in this deck, so just so you're aware. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. We have the Eight of Fire. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide? We have the Two of Earth. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know in this situation? And we have the King of Water. Interesting. Oh, they've asked me to pull another card, so I will. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I knew it. There we go. So it's basically, yeah, I can see. I love it when they do that. They sneak out two cards, even though it's supposed to be a three card spread. Sometimes they give a little bit of clarity here. Now we have the Eight of Fire. Now I just did a Virgo reading, and because In the center here, you may be questioning something to do with Virgo or a person who has a Virgo placement. In the reading, all of a sudden, from nowhere, they said panda. Okay, panda. And it was just so bizarre. And the first card is a panda. So I just want to, perhaps there's something in that reading for you, or it resonates in some way with you and your person, because there are no such things as coincidences, and they're just reminding me again about the panda. So we have the Eight of Fire, very, very powerful energy. This is you moving forward at quite a trajectory. They keep saying trajectory. Everything's going to be quite fast paced for you. Fire is, connected to wands. So whatever it is you're trying to achieve here, there is a quick change. As news arrive, there is some sort of message or something coming on in here that allows you to make this change and move forward towards a more successful destiny. Now, if it's in terms of work, I really feel like you're going to gain a lot of recognition for a job well done. Some sort of successful news comes in. I feel it is connected. The news, this is, let me get my tongue back in my mouth. The successful news is connected to your work in some way, or some sort of project that you're trying to get off the ground and achieve there. That Eight of Fire is also connected to travel. So it's interesting that you have two travel cards crossing each other. So it feels like this may be the thing that you're worried about. Whether you go with a person or you go solo, I really feel there is a choice here, and it's a difficult one to make. Okay, but with this Eight of Fire, it feels momentum is building. This is like an opportunity of a lifetime that you really do not want to let go. You're very eager to experience this, and it feels like you cannot experience it where you are. You have to travel there. They've asked me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I will. One moment, please. Very energized. It's like you're arriving at a destination of adventure. So something very exciting there, very unique, a lot of transformation here. They just said bluebells. Bluebells. So perhaps the place has bluebells in the name, or is known for bluebells, or perhaps you've just bought some bluebells. If bluebells resonates in any way, shape or form, then there's something in this message for you. I can't quite see what they're trying to give me. They're trying to give me something here. They're almost showing me like, it's like a velvety, or it looks like velvet from my perspective, kind of like very red kind of cushion, or, yeah, it's like a cushion, and it's got very ornate details on it. May even have a tassel off the side that's got blue. It's very unique, okay? And it's got a pattern, some sort of unique pattern on one side. Well, I can only see one side. I don't really know what's on the other side, but they're giving me the feeling that the pattern's on one side. Perhaps it feels like you're packing it away. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you, okay? Now we also have the Two of Earth. So this is the decision. It's crossing the Hermit, so again, the Virgo is a very earthy element. So the Two of Earth there is about decisions, okay? It's about enjoying your work, but having a balance between work and play. So you may have worked super hard to get to this point and, cut yourself off from everybody, and you haven't enjoyed yourself, or you've enjoyed your work, but there's other things in life that is important, not just work. So there is some sort of multitasking going on here. Now the Two of Earth, they're indicating here that you're very good at multitasking and you're balancing everything, but there is a cost. It feels like you're leaving something behind. So it's either a person, a relationship, we've got that coming on in here, but it feels like you have a decision to make about relocating or traveling somewhere, a vacation, and whether you want to go with this person, or how you're going to factor this person into your plans. There is a question mark. But your efforts are bringing you joy with this card. Conditions are changing for you on the material plane, and your dreams are starting to manifest. So it feels now is the time to be a bit more flexible and try and factor everything in, rather than just have your eye on the prize, as it were. Sorry, they're just asking me to look at this card a little bit closer. So I will. One moment, please. Okay, so they're actually showing me a pumpkin. Okay, and I know Halloween is coming up, but you know, they're really highlighting a pumpkin in this card for me. It's coming from this area here. I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes they just show me visions in there, but it's coming through really bright. So if you can see it, then great. But they're indicating this news or this relocation. No, the news 8th, they're clarifying now. News 8th of October. 8 is very important. And then it feels like you have to action it by the 31st, or there's some sort of turning point or decision made on the 31st. That Halloween, okay? So it's happening quite quickly. But we also have the King of Water. Now Pisces, obviously you're a water element, but this King of Water is scorpionic energy. And when you get this card, there is, it's being diplomatic. It's about being fair. It's about the best situation for all, okay? Now this King of Water here, I feel like there is, how can I put that? It feels like this person or somebody that you have romantic feelings for, that you have, you know, you really care about. They've corrected me actually. It's someone you really care about, that you have a lot of love for. It doesn't have to be in the romantic sense, but I'm getting more energy that it is in the romantic sense. I hope that makes sense to you. There is something here that this person wants to come on in and talk to you. They want to be supportive of the options that you have and the choices that you're going to make. And they want to be tolerant of the situation. They're being very emphatic. They're understanding. But deep down, I feel like they want to heal the situation. They kind of want to be with you, okay? Because they just love you. I'm getting an energy of love. This person loves you unconditionally. They may not say it, because King of Water, very emotional, but you know, that scorpionic energy, emotions are often buried deep under the surface, and communication is not their forte, okay? So yeah, this person's very deep, and it's almost like they're really highlighting this pitchfork here. This person's quite sharp. Perhaps when they do say something, they're quite sarcastic verbally, but they always stand for something that is right. They're quite wise, but also they also have a flip side, is what they're giving me, which is they can get quite moody. Yeah, they're just giving me the person's very fair when they're fair most of the time, and they feel like they want to heal the situation between you, or a rift that may have come between you. Now we have the Page of Water, which is connected obviously in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot to the Page of Cups. So there is love coming on in here as a new offer of love, and it is a pure one, okay? It feels also there's an apology attached to this when you get the page. It feels like they want to come towards you and volunteer to help you with this decision, and also help you heal this before you action your plans. It really feels like they've thrown a bit of a spoke in the wheel, as it were, with this Page of Water. But this is also reminding you to be open-hearted about this situation. So you may have had to take time out to even think about this. Do I want to really pair up with this person anymore? Can I make it work? I'm on a new path now. I've got a new opportunity. It would be stupid not to take the opportunity, but also there's a lot of love here. Can we go together? There's a lot of questions here with this Page of Water, but ultimately you're getting some sort of apology and a reminder from Spirit. Also, you're getting a cup of love. This person wants to offer you everything that they have. They're coming in as the King of Water, okay? Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. They really want to support you. They just have unlimited sources of love for you, no matter what you choose, okay? Now, this Page of Water, they are reminding you, I'll show you as I feel it and discuss it, they are reminding you to keep an open heart, okay? And allow yourself to let love in. Okay, and remember that life is meant to be important. It's meant to be an adventure. It's meant to be exciting. And yes, this is a difficult decision, but ultimately, whichever path you take, it's going to be difficult, but it's going to be rewarding. Okay, so they just want you to know that. Now we have the Two of Water. This is this romantic partnership. Okay, this is a harmonious, loving, lasting relationship that you're building with this person. It feels like, Pisces, if you ask this person, do you want to come with me on this journey? Do you want to, this person would say, hey, I've already packed. I'm coming. It's really like that. This person wants to be by your side. There's a lot of love here. Two of Water, it's so harmonious. Two souls coming together on the same page in balance and harmony. There's a lot of respect here, a lot of love, and this person wants to explore the world with you. So I feel like you're coming together, two hearts beating as one, and encouraging each other to reach for each other's dreams. You know, there's just, they get you. That's what I'm being given here. Now, they've just given me a flip side, so this is not for everybody. They said only for a few, which is if you do not have somebody, a romantic interest at this time, they're indicating this move will bring this person on in, okay? It feels like it's spotlighting your love life. You're going to get some sort of recognition for your work that leads you to ascend or travel. You're definitely moving on up, and there you're sort of like multitasking, and there you meet a person who sort of like, be mindful of the person who volunteers to help you a lot. They've got ulterior motives, and by that I mean in the best possible way. They have a lot of love for you, okay? They just want to indicate that right now. So I'm just going to give you a couple of cards from the Light Seers Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this reading any further? What else do my beautiful Pisces need to know before we close the reading? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much. There we go. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, wonderful, wonderful energy. I'm not surprised, to be honest. We have the Two of Swords. So they're indicating here, you know, you're conflicted. You feel like you have to make a decision, a compromise. But in order to move forward, you're going to make the right decision. But yes, you do have to make a decision. As you can see, there's two roads here. There's one that, well, actually both have a lot of pearls of wisdom, but as you can see, there's the road here that has been traveled quite a lot, and then there's the road here that hasn't been traveled so widely. Okay, so she's facing in the road that is not traveled a lot. Okay, so it feels like you're doing something maverick. You're doing something very different that perhaps nobody in your family has done before, or your soul tribe. You're doing something very different, and you're conflicted though. But if you, sorry, they just asked me to have a look at her necklace, so I did. There's a diamond shape here. Is it a diamond? Are you showing me diamond? Okay, so what they're giving me here is somebody has seen a gray-white feather that almost looks like the shape of a diamond. It's quite precise, okay, and it was on your path. And whatever you were thinking at the time that you saw that particular gray-white feather that resembles a diamond shape, because it's quite unique, it's very different, then there's something in this message for you, okay, about note what you were thinking at the time of finding it, because that's your answer. That's what they just gave me. Now we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So when you have it in this position, it feels like you feel like giving up on this situation with this person. And it's so interesting. Or you feel like giving up on sort of making a decision, and that perhaps things are not going to work out for you on the work front, etc., etc. But it is a lucky turn of events. So what they're indicating here is you don't really see this coming, okay? You may also have had a disappointment in the past regarding some sort of work situation, or this person, this love situation, and it feels like you had to retreat for a little while because you have that Hermit card. You had to retreat to kind of work things out and lick wounds, obviously, because there was a lot of pain there. And it may have left you with a lower confidence, they're giving me here. But ultimately, you're turning all of that around, okay? The Wheel of Fortune steps in. Destiny's wheel has got your back, and there is some sort of turning point here. As I said, it may feel like a little bit of a gamble, or you feel like, wow, this was really lucky. It's not, okay? You put in the work. You got the 8 of fire there. That's about enjoying what you do. You deserve this moment. The star is you getting recognition for what it is that you do and what it is you're trying to achieve. So have faith. Not only are miracles being sort of worked behind the scenes, but it's because you're deserving, okay? Just so you're aware. They just said, just when you thought your chips were down, okay? I don't really know what that means in terms of casino speak, but obviously there's chips there. So as soon as I touched them, they said, just when you thought your chips were down. So I'm guessing it's just when you thought you were stuck in a rut, or you felt there was bad luck and things were out of your control, along comes a lucky break, okay? Now this lucky break brings you together in love with somebody. Now this is either somebody from the past that you're trying to heal this relationship with, and they come with you, or you move and you actually meet this new person there. It feels like the whole idea of some sort of opportunity that is pushing you to relocate somewhere or take a vacation or something, or travel. This is where you end up, and it's lucky in love, okay, and successful in whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, that was quite complex. I'm trying to be as quick as possible in these readings, but Spirit has a lot to say. So I'm just going to give you a wisdom of the oracle before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, great angels. Can you please, nearly, can you please guide? There we go. They're saying 8 again, so 8 is very important. And we have to be fair, and it's in the reverse. Okay, and also just going to show you in the upright. Okay, it's number 38, so when you reduce it, 3 plus 8 is 11. So this is about soul path number. This is about your divinely timed path for prosperity. And as you can see, there's a lot of wisdom here. Okay, and also we have the choice. So exactly clarifying what's going on in this reading, there's some scales here. Now one has a fortune cookie on it, and one has, it looks like, it's either, you know what, it looks like an egg for a new start, but it could be also a stone, which is weighing you down. I'm just going to check in with the energy there for that. Okay, they're indicating it's a pebble. It's a pebble that's weighing you down. Okay, but also, as I was touching it, they said Mentos, excuse me, Mentos, which I'm gathering is sort of a mint candy, Mentos. Okay, so if you just pop one in your mouth as you're listening to this message, there's something in this reading for you. Or if it resonates in some way, and I mean, it has to be like, it just happened, or, you know, just before this reading, or you just bought a packet of it today or something. It can't be like, oh yeah, I had Mentos back in 2017 in an airport once. It can't be that, okay? So they're indicating there is this choice, and one is very fortunate and the other one keeps you stuck where you are, okay? But you received it in the reverse, so I am going to, as I reversed it, they just said New Horizons, but we're going to read from the book because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. 38. Okay, 38. So it says here, injustice and inequity are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly readdressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else, or you're called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed at the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it, because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. Okay, so especially with that King of that King of Water there, that is empathy, that is, diplomacy, being fair, gentle. So another call to remind you about the situation when this person perhaps comes back on in with an apology, to sort of action it fairly. And yeah, there's a huge turning point here though, and it is connected to your ascension, okay? A lot of success. It feels like you're on the road to success, and who's journeying with you? That's the question mark. Now I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? So we have music, okay? Musical notes. They just said soul song. Okay, now they've said that once before. I'm not sure if it was for you, Pisces, but they just said soul song. So perhaps you and this person's soul song is so strong that you cannot be parted. Okay, but music is very important for raising your vibrations, and perhaps you're also moving for some job in music. Perhaps that's you moving, because the star is often my performer's card. So you may be having some sort of spotlight on you. Perhaps you're having a lucky break that puts you in the public eye, and it's connected in some way to music, because they've just asked for this music to be on the star card. That's what I'm talking about it. But also music is very soothing, so healing. Oh, this did come up before as well. There's a song that comes on the radio and it reminds you of your person, and just as that happens, within an hour, it feels like you get a message from the person that you may not have heard from for a while. And it's connected to this song. Okay, so if that's you, I'd love to hear from you. Please put it in the box below. But there's a lot of peace in this situation. Whatever path you decide to take, there's a lot of peace here. You've got the peace symbol. Okay, and they're giving me an initial, which is Y. That's quite precise. Why? It's not a question. They're actually showing me the letter Y. Okay. YT. Y and T. I don't know how well, if they resonate in some way for you, YT. Oh, YT. They'll give me something else. 1 second. YTC. YTC. Yeah, YTC or YDC? No, YTC. That's what YTC. I mean, if that resonates in some way for you, then there's something in this message for you. But there's a lot of peace that comes from this. And they actually want it on the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Water. Okay, so there'll be a lot of harmony here in this relationship that is coming towards you and healing. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, quite complex energy. I hope this resonated in some way for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be in with a chance to win a personal reading, all you have to do is take 10 minutes out of your day. I know 10 minutes is a lot. We're all very busy. But if you can, please take 10 minutes and have absolute silence. I want you to take some time for you. We're often very busy running around and we never take time for ourselves. So 10 minutes for yourself of silence. No phones, no people. And I want you to check in with your intuition and with your guides, and take that time to see the visions that come into your mind. Let them go, let them flow, but please note them down or something. And if you don't mind sharing them with me, please put them in the comments box below, the images that come to your mind. And I will be drawn to your energy, and I will choose a person from those comments. I will choose that on the 30th of October and do a reading on the 31st. If I've got some time during that period as well, I will go through the comments and write down symbolically what those images are meaning for you. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.